One down. Somebody called me, so now I have to go and turn my stuff on. Have you ever walked into a house and the layout was just so weird that you were like, this is wasted space, hate this, I feel funny? Me too. All the time. I was walking some clients through some houses the other day. They're moving from out of state, and they legitimately looked at me and said, are all of the houses in southern middle Tennessee, do all of them have weird layouts? And I was totally cracking up because it sometimes feels that way. When you have a very specific need, whenever you're looking for a home, sometimes it feels like all of the layouts are a little bit wrong, especially when you're not creating it yourself from scratch. Everybody who lives in a pre-existing home is using that home in the way that makes the most amount of sense to them. And then you go in and you're like, this shouldn't be a bedroom. This should be an office. Or why is this a dining room? It's clearly a den sitting room. Janky layouts can be a make it or break it for some people. So I want to walk through a couple of things with you if you are a buyer and if you are a seller. Number one, either way, if you walk into a house and you feel like it's a little weird, you got to name the issue. What is happening in here? Is it like the furniture isn't right? The wall angle is weird. The bedroom is too small. Name the actual problem that you're looking at. And then you can make some more clear decisions. Like, is this a long-term issue or is this something that's just weird in this moment? Like whenever I bring my furniture in, it's probably going to solve the problem. If I were to build a wall in between this dining room and living room, will it solve the problem of it not having an office? Am I having to reconstruct this house so much that it just doesn't make sense to begin with? So anytime somebody starts talking about a house needing to be remodeled, once we get to like the third thing, usually I'm looking at them and saying like, is this really the right house for you, or does it just emotionally draw you in for one reason or another? Most of the time, the answer is this just isn't the right house for us. It's interesting because some houses feel like they were built for people with small children. There are some houses that were built that feel like grandma's house, you know, not the decor, the layout, you know, this like big open kitchen island, the way that the bedrooms are set up, they're a little bit smaller. They're a little bit more, you know, less often used when grandkids are coming over or whatever. The primary bedroom is huge with lots of space inside of there. There are some houses that just feel like they were built for a certain stage of life. So if you're looking at it online and you think, oh, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a bonus room, it should fit my needs. You walk in and that layout tells you otherwise. It's probably time just to walk out the door and find a different one. Finally, price the fix or adjust your expectations. So you either need to go and have a contractor price the fix. So if it's something inside of a house that you're trying to sell and your real estate agent or you know this is something that's awkward that people are going to probably not like, you either need to have somebody come into the house and fix it, or you need to adjust your expectations on the price, because price at the end of the day is going to sell the product. That is your number one piece of leverage as a seller, is that price. I can spend $10,000 on marketing and it's not going to fix a pricing problem. If you have a problem with the house, reduce the price. You're going to be able to sell it a lot faster. I love looking at houses with unique layouts. We have a lot of them down in southern middle Tennessee just because, again, we have so many different types of people that are interested in our area. You have people who are relocating from out of town looking for wide open spaces that they can breathe easy, have some cattle, not have neighbors, and no HOA. We have people who want a second home on the lake. So they come out there very happy with an HOA. And there are people who will have Airbnbs out over on the lake. We have people with small children who really appreciate what like the Tullahoma City Schools has to offer. So many different options for so many different phases of life. And there are many different houses with a lot of unique layouts that could fit any of them. If you are interested in looking at houses, if you have a specific thing in mind, I need this unique thing, and you're moving from out of town, it can be a little hard to plan a weekend looking at like 15 houses. What I like to do is try and walk houses for my clients who are moving out of town before they get here. If they have a list of houses that they want to see, we have like green, absolutely yes, they're going to see it whenever they get here. Yellow, maybe this looks like an interesting house, but we're not really sure about the layout. And then, of course, the ones that we're not looking at. But those yellow houses, the ones that we're thinking about, I will go and do a walkthrough of it with your needs in mind and doing either a virtual tour or I'll shoot the video and then send it to you afterwards so that you can just look at it whenever you want to. So that you can kind of see like this house is worth my time whenever I spend the money on gas to get down to Tennessee to look at it or spend the money on the airplane ticket. I want you to be happy with your search results. So if you're moving to Tennessee and you're interested in something and you're like, this layout is going to make or break it, let me know. I'd be happy to take a look at it. I'm Rachel Ferrell. Give me a call and I'll help you move.